In the bitter winter of 1944, the Ardennes forests were blanketed in a thick white mantle of snow, the sounds of artillery fire and tank rumbling through the swirling foliage. There, in the heart of that icy forest, emerged the name of a young German officer who would become a symbol of both daring and recklessness, Joachim Pieper, the man who commanded the Iron Ghost Division in the Nazis' last desperate offensive on the Western Front. Pieper was only 32 years old, handsome and stern, with an unwavering, steely gaze. He had grown up in a Germany mired in crisis, finding in military service a way of life. He had served for many years alongside Heinrich Himmler, earning a reputation as an obedient, sharp-tongued officer, capable of carrying out orders, however harsh. But behind that stern exterior lay a troubled soul, searching for meaning amidst the madness of war. When the final German offensive on the West, later known as the Battle of the Ardennes Rim, was launched, Pieper was at the forefront of the attack. He was tasked with leading an elite armored unit, whose objective was to break through the Allied lines and reach the Meuse River. At dawn on December 16, his black tanks sped through the fog and snow, swallowing mountain roads and turning the forest into a moving inferno. His troops advanced with astonishing speed, obliterating everything in their path. American soldiers fled from his tanks, which bore the skull emblem of the Waffen-SS. But at the heart of this advance occurred an incident that would forever haunt his name, the Malmedy Massacre, when a number of American soldiers were captured and executed in cold blood. It is unknown whether Pieper ordered it or if his soldiers acted in anger, but history has not been kind to him. His name is forever linked to that massacre that stained the iron with fire. In the following days, the offensive descended into chaos. His tanks ran out of fuel, the skies were filled with Allied aircraft, and the ice became a prison, trapping both the tanks and the people. Pieper realized the battle was lost, that the glory he had dreamed of had turned to ashes. He resolved not to surrender until he had personally burned his equipment. On a dark night, amidst the snow and cold, he set fire to his tanks, standing and watching the flames consume the symbols of his power, as if witnessing the end of an era. After the war, he was sentenced to prison at the Nuremberg trials for war crimes. He defended himself by saying, "War breeds monsters among men, and I was one of them without realizing it." He spent many years behind bars, then, upon his release, he lived in seclusion in a small German village. Every morning, he would light his pipe, gaze at the distant horizon, and remember the faces of the men who had followed him through the ice and death.